Okay, what's up guys? It's Super Jonsu here back again with another awesome video. Today I'm gonna talk about something very important, and that is to realize that Team Fortress 2 is the Libertarian Utopia of games. Team Fortress 2 is the ANCAP Libertarian Don't Tread on Me game there is. And people should acknowledge it as such. Let me explain. First of all, Team Fortress 2 is a shooter game, and we literally play as mercenaries. Medic, sniper, soldier, scout, they're all paid in the canon to kill each other and clones and whatever. We're literally mercenaries doing this for money and killing people. What else could be, freedom loving, like freedom loving than mercenary work, right? Second of all, this game offers the players so much freedom that its peers do not. Although players are uh, they they are limited to 9 classes total. With these 9 classes, this game offers so many alternative playstyles, weapons, and such for everyone to enjoy without paying anything. It's all there. It's all there for players to enjoy after, of course, time and play time and getting random drops. But it's completely free. You don't have to pay for anything. For example, Demo Man can play Pipe Bomb Launcher. Demo Man can play Sticky Bomb Launcher. It can be a Demo Knight, a Hybrid Knight, or everything in between. There's so many options for one class, and they all play differently. And the beauty of choice is also the fact that there's no class restrictions like in the sister games of Team Fortress 2. And that leads to the third point or fourth point or whatever. The next point is that Team Fortress 2, it is the libertarian utopia, while Overwatch, Valorant, whatever, they're the opposite. They're the authoritarian, communist hellholes. And it is this is because, right, Overwatch restricts the amount players can play a certain hero. Uh, Overwatch restricts the HUD or not the customization options. The customization options, you must pay for them, or perhaps not. Overwatch offers battle passes, limited time cosmetics that you have to pay for. Team Fortress 2 has nothing of that sort. Players can customize their characters with the hundreds of cosmetics and cosmetic variants even freely. Like there's no restrictions on what players can wear. Of course, there's there's these like Halloween time cosmetics, but those are seldom uh, dropped or used. Like over the overall cosmetic situation in Team Fortress 2 is very free, very libertarian. Overwatch also, uh, you know, it restricts the players in the play styles of the characters. What I mean by this is that when Overwatch wants to introduce a new abilities, they must create a new character with their own uh, cosmetics, with their own character backstories and whatever. Whereas Team Fortress 2 just works with these pre-existing characters. There's so many weapons and available, available like custom weapons too that do not require a new character. A new character would throw this game out of balance. The beauty of TF2 is that there's so much freedom for players to choose from. In that is why I believe Team Fortress 2 is a libertarian utopian game. Also, Team Fortress 2 is 12 versus 12 game, or normal 6 versus 6. Overwatch is strictly it is strictly in the main game modes a 6 versus 6, and it has limited role choices for each player. You can't be all DPS, you cannot be all support, you cannot be all tanks. You must always choose specific heroes and hero roles. And you cannot have duplicates. Team Fortress 2 allows for duplicates, and it's no issue, right? That's just the freedom of choice which Team Fortress 2 provides. Overwatch, Valorant, even Counter-Strike that don't allow this. Counter-Strike, of course, it's that you cannot really compare these two games because they function very differently. But TF2 allows for so much freedom. It's beautiful. Like it almost brings a tear to my eye. How beautiful it is. Like for example, here I'm playing medic, and I'm not playing like a normal, you know, expected medic gameplay, right? I'm playing a very aggressive crossbow Uber saw medic, right? Battle medic, maybe many could call it. And that's a complete valid playstyle. It, you don't need specific team compositions, specific coordination between players. It just works. Like the libertarian ANCAP theory works by just individuals working for themselves, and eventually everything works out. That's the beauty of Team Fortress 2. That's the beauty of libertarian utopian Team Fortress. No other game can replicate this. This is why Team Fortress 2 lives so long despite not receiving updates. It's just the sheer amount of player choice and player agency in everything. People often just don't remember this, or they refuse to acknowledge this. Like, I'm not coordinating with this heavy at all, but he is just like destroying them, dude. He's destroying the enemy team. Well, he got backstabbed, but that's just expected. It rewards individualism, the core principle of libertarianism, right? Overwatch is communist. It needs everyone to work together in order for the game to be playable. And also, a winning factor for Team Fortress 2 is the fact that this game has no, well, it has a serious competitive scene, but it's compared to the casual, messing around gameplay, it's a very minor part. Overwatch is mainly competitive. Well, you may argue that, oh, I only play casual. The game is designed for competitive play, right? They balance heroes around competitive play, whereas Team Fortress 2, while also balanced for competitive uh, or whatever, it's less so. Team Fortress 2 is silly. The whole canon of Team Fortress 2 is silly. It allows for casual players to enjoy the game while also not leaving out the people who want to play a bit more serious. Team Fortress 2 also allows for friendliness, although I'm personally mostly against it. It allows enemy players to taunt together and just chill. Like killing each other isn't the only uh, dimension in TF2, which also, it just reinforces the libertarian player choice in how this game plays out. It's it's so free. If George Washington, the founding fathers of the United States of America, would gaze upon this game, they would be proud because this game is based on the fundamental principles of freedom and freedom of choice, freedom of movement, whatever. It's just so awesome. Look at that. The red engineer was taunting, a all-class taunt, while me and the soldier are breaching the enemy intelligence room. Like, you cannot find this in any other game. Like, you cannot find, you literally cannot experience such chaos in any other medium. This is why TF2 is so long-lived. It has outgrown or outlived rather Overwatch twice. And who gives a fuck about Valorant, right? And also, another great dimension of TF2 is that it provides no censorship. Players can say whatever in the chat in the Valve servers. This is okay. This is nothing unique to Steam games like or Valve made games, but the sheer fact that most modern games police people, 18 plus games by the way, on what they can say or what they cannot say is ridiculous. TF2 is one of the last games that do not do active policing on the chat. It doesn't matter whether you believe in that you can't say slurs or whatever. The sheer fact that it allows it is reinforcing the libertarian utopian ideals that this game fundamentally is based off. So, these are my thoughts on Team Fortress 2 being the libertarian utopia of games. I didn't cover every single dimension of Team Fortress 2 because honestly, who could? There's so much to cover, hats, um, the content people make, cinematics and whatever, uh, items, game modes. There's so many. But the ultimately concise player freedom cannot be found in such excess in any other video game out there. Thank you guys for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video and the comment section, hopefully.